Oh my god! So season 2 of Andor's dropped. We've got in tonight. They're showing episodes 4,
Four,
5, and
five, and
6.
six.
But
Damn, for real?
yeah, they're doing
Yeah.
3 episodes a week.
I
They're
just got caught up on like a season and a half.
That's crazy.
So, but this obviously, if you know the lore of Star Wars, you know this is going to be the final season. It leads into Star Wars Rogue One. You already know the story behind that, but they've ramped it up. Cassian Andor has really kind of come into his own. It's a very slow burn because people wanted it kind of right now, and it's like, no, this is like the makings of the rebellion. And how that like everything just kind of how everything ended up where it is. Like there are things moving behind the scenes. So our resident Lady Mandalore, our resident Star Wars expert, is here.
I'm not caught up on Andor.
Okay, I'm
not
not saying that part.
I'm good on 2, but not episode 3.
Okay.
So be gentle.
Shame.
Fuck you.
Shame.
Not shame.
Shame.
No.
Show this young picture of
You
me.
ain't even watched Rebels.
Shame.
I know you're not coming from me not watching Rebels. So
Yeah,
let's have several seats.
Nobody wanted to,
Have several
because
seats.
nobody wanted to pay for Disney XD. That's why.
That's not my problem. You had how many years has Disney Plus been up?
Hey, look, look, don't drop a new season of the thing we liked after the thing that nobody liked. It's like, hey, remember Rebels? Us neither. Come back to Clone Wars real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's crazy.
from what you've seen, Lady Mandalore, episodes 1 and 2,
Yes, pardon.
seeing 2 factions of completely unprepared rebels go
I mean,
at it.
they're getting it out the mud.
They are
Being honest. They for
no
sure being honest.
leadership at all.
None. Everybody is out for. I don't know who's got the money. Is my whole thing. I don't know where. What you mean? I can't do what I want with the money that we got. What you mean? Whose daughter? Why do I got to marry this one off in order to? It's a wild ride. It's a wild ride getting money for your
Look, watching Cassian steal this TIE fighter and not know how to start this thing up. I'm like, this whole plan was practically flawless until
it's kind of funny actually.
I mean, but that's also a callback to what he did when they were stealing. What was it? Them stealing the train?
Yeah, yeah.
How y'all don't even know how the fuck y'all gonna drive this hoe out of the landing pad? How y'all don't have a plan?
We don't plan. We improvise.
You gonna improvise in jail? You better figure out how to. You know what? Let me stop before I.
He improvised the hell out of that TIE fighter getting out the landing.
I mean, he figured it out in record time.
Hey, it's just like a stealth mission. It's still a stealth mission if there are no witnesses.
I just like that they were like, should we help? Is it like a malfunction pilot? Nope, just shoot it down.
Damn.
All because he couldn't figure out how to get out of there. I'm like, damn, so close. Like he's looking for the seat. He doesn't know that the seat comes up when you stand in a certain spot. He can't control it right there. He figures out the guns pretty quickly though.
I mean, that's the easiest part.
Just point and shoot.
Yeah, he's like, oh, that's what
red
that
button,
is.
push
Okay.
red button. There we go.
Yeah. Charge up. Okay, I need a moment to do that. Weapons hot over here. Got it. Him getting to that planet where the 2 factions are at, and they're fighting for food. He's just watching them.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's part of the Empire. He's like, no, I'm not, because he's wearing flight gear, but he had to plot his way in there, and just watching them go at it. And I know he's sitting there like, they are so unprepared. It's like so unprepared. Mon Mothra is getting ready to get married.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff is unfolding like very quickly. By the way, Spartan, I don't know if you've seen episode 3, but they got a hell of a DJ. I didn't know they could get down like that. I'm like, this music is kind of hitting right here.
Since the bar on Tatooine, sir. Come on now.
I was just like, They
If
was
there's
like,
anything Star Wars is not short on, it's exceptional music and just DJs you did not see coming.
it was damn near a rave in there at the wedding. It was damn near a rave, and I'm like, yo, they kind of getting it right now. Everybody getting it.
I mean, the music's always been popping on Star Wars. I mean, it's never not been like a bop going off in there.
It's an understood language. You can't have a bad beat on Star Wars while getting your ass hit by lightsaber.
That's crazy.
Facts.
So I'm waiting to see how it's not about how it ends. It's about how did they get there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the story of everything and how it plays out. And I'm liking it. I'm with it. You know, they've gone. That first season was your slow buildup. That was the slow buildup how everything got where it is, and
Exceptionally slow.
Yeah, it took a minute, but
like the parking brake was still on slow.
Yeah. So, okay. Here's a conversation that's been running around, still in the Star Wars universe. Lady Mandalore, I need your opinion.
Oh no, I'm listening. I'm locked in. Don't worry. Don't just because
I know because I'm looking up and I'm trying to figure.
She's trying to play catch up right now.
Knowing that
don't clock me.
Yoda has, especially with the acolyte and everything else. Would you say that Yoda was part of the problem?
Yes. That nigga was yes nodding to a whole bunch of shit he shouldn't have been fucking nodding to. But you don't know what you don't know until you don't know it. So I can't really blame him 100%. You know, if he had knew what he didn't know, then he wouldn't have did what he did.
Would you say it's more or less he was hearing the rumblings and getting pieces of information, but considering the fact that by the time it really started coming down, the people that he was around were no longer around. So it was just like, so he couldn't really, who do I talk to type of situation.
He wasn't talking to the right people. He did not have his, no pun intended, he didn't have his ears to the ground. Mighty close. But he wasn't talking to the right people. He wasn't in the mix, if you will. Like, he was talking to Padme, but you talking to her like when she's on her way out of, like, what are we supposed to, what is she supposed to do with that information? Why didn't you check your boy when he was trying to be the Jedi Master? Why didn't you check Qui-Gon when he was doing his own, running around trying to kidnap other people's babies?
All he had to do was follow one instruction. Wait here. You will have my trust. If you wait here, you will have my trust. Cool. What I'm going to do? I'm going to take off.
I'm going to do my own thing.
It's us being fans. Us as fans and realizing the overall build on, like, you're like, damn, y'all could have stopped this earlier.
You know who Yoda is? Yoda's the Democratic Party. You sitting there. I said what I said. You sitting there thinking all shit is sweet and things are just good. Everybody's gonna play the game. We're gonna play the game the way the game's supposed to be played. Nobody's gonna break the rules. This is how we play the game. No, nigga. Ain't nobody said that.
I mean,
we have to play by
George
your rules?
Lucas did say these things. Look, you see what's happening in the world. Is this not Star Wars?
It is.
No, it's not, because we don't have nobody to come and fucking save us. There is no only hope. The hope is gone.
Why the rebels exist.
That hope in a bullet. That's all. I'm sorry.
So if you're being honest, this is kind of Rogue One right now.
I went too far.
It is kind of Rogue
Did
One.
you?
I did.
No, actually,
she said I shouldn't have said it on live, but
I mean,
if we're talking,
my heart.
If we're talking old life experience and no one listens to them, does that make Yoda Bernie Sanders?
Yes. Because hey, Kira opened the door. I'm just walking through it. Yes.
I'm not saying you wrong either. Who am I to tell you?
But I would say,
would Bernie Sanders be considered the Yoda?
Yes.
No.
I told
because
you,
like he's
Bernie
loud.
never
He's been
really
loud
got
about
to
it.
do nothing.
Told you I did.
But he's been loud about it.
Neither is
Unlike
Yoda.
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 Yoda didn't say it. He didn't say what he wanted to say or should have said. Bernie has been saying it, but the people.
I am now coming to ask for your support.
Nah. Bernie's Anakin.
Okay.
What?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Bernie's kind of Anakin. He's a little Anakin. Listen, look, we all know what's going on over there in that country where they doing things.
He's got too much back pain to be Anakin.
No.
I didn't say he was good.
I was going based off
Anakin. I didn't say he was baby Anakin. I'm saying Anakin was flipped a little bit.
See, you're comparing. I'm still saying America's right now Rogue One. You have no Sith, you have no Jedi, but you have grumblings of resistance on an impeding empire. That's Rogue One.
And people that care way too much about doing their jobs.
Right.
While pissing everyone else off in the process. Why was this blonde woman getting so much time? Who is this?
Exactly.
I did not think she was going to make it at the finale, but no. You got that one overzealous coworker.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta ask Caleb. Caleb, I don't know how well versed in the Star Warsian
also,
you are.
Sorry, Caleb.
But what I don't know if you've watched Andor or any of the Star Wars, but what do you think of what we've already discussed? Of this could have been stopped, and we possibly. I mean, because Yoda's kind of old. Kinda. He was old when this was building up. So
but he couldn't sense Count Dooku.
So I'm gonna be honest. I have not watched anything Star Wars since like Episode 3 got released way back in the day.
So he didn't see the re-release.
And it got released again last week.
The only
Snowclaw's giving him the high five.
The most I've done is played Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 on the PS2. So we are now at the PlayStation 5. So I'll let you know how long it's been since I've done anything Star Wars.
And I need my Battlefronts.
So it's officially been 20 years because all those things are turning that old this
year. Yeah. The last time EA actually did something right.
No, I don't even think EA was on that one.
Actually, no, that was
they did the current one.
The
old ones
the
Star
Wars Battlefront. LucasArts did the original one, right?
But that wasn't EA.
Well, then asked for media, and then we got the remakes, which pissed off everybody. Thanks for nothing. Asked for media.
That's because they didn't play anything like the originals.
That is true.
I couldn't find a match. I was stuck in limbo lobbies for like the first 3 hours. I went to bed.
It was. It was battle.
Safari went to bed with the controller still in his hand. He was like,
"Yeah." Everybody's like, "Oh, the game
probably did for real."
Everybody's on Twitter. They said, "Oh, the game launches at midnight." Like, if it's just a port with like some clean textures and whatnot, it doesn't take much to run, especially on a Switch. And everybody's like, "Hey, it's like 6 a.m. and I'm still locked out. What's going on?"
And this is why I'm so glad I'm not on network teams anymore. Because as soon as something went wrong, all hands on deck. Not me.
I don't think they ever fixed. It was clearly a cash grab. There was no plans to fix any of that. It just That game was unfortunately dead on arrival. We'll try again in another 20 years.
Well,
here we are.
But just
they could be a fine time. Something. So I think what we're seeing out of Andor is they're getting to the point. Obviously, like everything is literally coming to a head. Where they're just like, all right, now it's completely like everybody's on the run. Everybody's on the run. Like, just don't get caught.
That part.
So,
yeah, your mother went out like a real G with that final message.
Yeah, she did.
Rise up.
And they look. So who would that be then?
Lord.
Not Jasmine. Don't you?
No. Oh shit.
AOC.
Kamala.
Oh.
I was gonna say the sniper.
No.
Yeah,
you're onto something. You're onto something.
You're onto something.
I was gonna say the sniper from last summer, but that works too.
Yeah.
There was no grassy knoll.
If you had a grassy knoll, it would have hit.
Hey, look, we saw that failed attempt and went right to recording Captain America 4.
So, I was going to sit there and say, wrap that with the Green Hat Menace.
This is insane.
So, Spartan, you were able to see Sinners.
It's about time.
the way she is lording that over you right now.